Live from the basement of a Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, it's Dariann. Sorry I missed your call. Be sure to leave a message and I'll get right back to you.
Hey, beautiful. I know you're probably sleeping right now, and I'm not sure when I'll be able to call again. Everything's going good over here. I love you, and I miss you.
Like waves in the ocean are bound to the sea, crashing over and over into me. Two drops in the ocean and our love is key. Oh, if you ever wonder where I'll be, from sea to shining sea, you know you're out there fighting. I'm trying to be strong.
together, there's no challenge we can't meet. She'll be on the bus tomorrow. No more pain, no more sorrow. My baby's coming home and I'm alright. No more tears, no more crying, 'cause tonight she will be right here. My baby's coming home to me tonight.
draw me near. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. $10 short and one day late. That's all I've ever been to you. But oh, that happy feeling when my love flew through the ceiling and I was freed from your burning memory. Said don't cry for me, sweet Anna Lee. You know you're the keeper of the stars. I love you and I want you, and you'll always draw me near. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I flew from the gutter into the arms of another, and for a while she made me feel alright. But in a crazy blunder, your love took me back under. Now I'm tied to those shackles and chains. Said don't cry for me, sweet Anna Lee. You know you're the keeper of the stars. I love you and I want you, and you'll always draw me near. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. It took me to unwind, and now I'm right back from where it began. How old will I be when you finally set me free, and the sun shines on my heart again? Said don't cry for me, sweet Anna Lee. You know you're the keeper of my stars. I love you and I want you, and you'll always draw me near. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart.
wear a condom. We're in Fayetteville. No one gets STDs here.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Hello.
Welcome back to the smoke pit after our hiatus last week.
Little sabbatical.
Mm-hmm. We both took a much-needed vacation.
Yes.
So
a little road trip.
Hello,
and we
Lance.
got to see each other in person.
Yes, I was gonna tease that a little bit first. But,
well, tease away.
Well, like, everyone, we actually here. I'll just put it up. There's the threesome, the big three.
Look, aren't we precious?
Yep, Heath. It is a tactical North Face shirt. Absolutely, it's like half hippie, half hood. It's awesome. But yeah, so TZ was up in Colorado for a concert with Spanky, and if you guys don't know, that's Ice. On my other side and me in the middle. We met up, and it's kind of funny because Spanky was at the concert. We're like partying, listening to the concert for free, like in the
on the patio, on the rooftop patio of the Airbnb. We got to listen to the whole concert.
Yep,
it was great.
Yep, but
and freeze. It was so cold. I was so happy.
Yeah, it was
hot.
Yeah, it was all right. But so Phil, the whitest Mexican. That's right. But anyway, so my wife and I came down. We had to run some errands in Colorado, and so we decided we'd make it down there that night and bullshit and hang out. So, but
it was fun. It was a nice little get together.
I know, but we had to. So since we weren't staying with you, we had to leave before the traffic got crazy, and so I missed hanging out with Spanky, and she was mildly mad about it. So
she only holds a grudge for a couple of years.
It's fine. Okay. It'll be fine. You know what? In all fairness, because she's been through here a couple times and then like not had a chance to meet up with me here either. But she's here with her family doing. It's such a weird dynamic because we like cross paths so much, and then like last time she was here, she was in Deadwood and I had just left Deadwood.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, my wife's down there working. She's like, I don't really know your wife. I'm like, she's cool. You'll enjoy her. So
yeah, didn't she like snap a picture of her while she was at work?
Yep, she did. My wife was like dealing cards, and she snapped a picture when she walked by. Yep,
that's great.
So, but you got to meet my wife. You got to meet Mrs. Radar.
I did get to meet Mrs. Radar, and she's fabulous, and I love her.
Yep, she's great.
You have to keep her.
I'm going to try
really
to.
Great. Yeah,
so
you can't screw that up because I like her. Nope. She's fabulous.
She wasn't very fond of me by the end of Saturday night. So we. Okay, so we were at your Airbnb.
Uh-huh.
And we were sitting there and we were looking for hotels, right? Because we hadn't booked a hotel yet. Because God forbid we do that before we leave the house.
Oh, why?
And we booked a hotel north of you guys because we were going to go out to Estes Park. And we did go to Estes Park on Sunday. Mm-hmm. But we wanted to be up north so we could, hop over. So we went to we were looking in Loveland and Louisville and all that up north.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we found a hotel, medium price, like $189 a night. Not great, but for as busy as hotels were.
Yeah.
Get on hotels.com, book the room, drive all the way up there. It was about an hour north of where you guys were at.
Mm-hmm.
Get up there, get all our bags out of the car, and I'm trucking up to the front desk. And I walk in, I'm like, hey, I'm here to check in. They're like, what's your name? I said, oh, I'm Radar. And they're like, oh, yeah, we tried to call you. We don't actually have any rooms. And I was like, what?
No.
Yup. And so we're like, what do we do? And we were in Loveland. And so we get on the horn, we get on the phones, her and I both, and we found a joint actually downtown Loveland that was about the same price. It was a fine hotel. It was all right.
Okay.
It was fine.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but we were really stressing out because we weren't really sure we were gonna actually. Well, that place was listed for like $229, and we got there, and when we went to check in, because we just called, we didn't bother doing it on the app. We just called. It was like a mile away, mile and a half away. Oh no, it was 20 minutes drive almost. That's right. It's It was actually like 20 minutes drive. And we called the guy. He's like, "We have 10 rooms. Don't worry about it. I'll hold you one." So we get up there and I show them my ID and stuff, and they gave us $50 off the room, $70 off the room. Sorry, it was $170 instead of $140.
That was nice.
Or $240. Yeah. So it wasn't a bad hotel. It was all right. It was a bad. I mean, by that time it was like 1:30 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
So we
Yikes.
we'd have took anything without blood on the pillows at that point.
Just don't get out of purple light and you'll be fine.
Well, so the reason we went down there was my wife's ex-husband lives in Boulder, has a place in Boulder and like owns a business in Boulder.
Yeah.
Which is, for those who don't know, the Denver kind of metroplex is kind of north and west of downtown by about an hour. Everything in Denver is about an hour from everywhere else. He stayed in a casino all weekend for free. I'll get to that.
Golly.
But anyway, so we went, we go down there to pick the boys up. Her kids, our sons go down there, and my stepson, her sons. And we went to pick one of them up. Then was going to stay for a couple more weeks with his dad and whatever. So we go down there quite often, especially summertime. We usually go down there and meet him and try to make a weekend of it, make a 4-day weekend of it. It's nice, spend some time together and whatnot. So the first time I was like, I'll book a hotel. Well, I made the mistake of, I don't live near cool things like Whataburger and Jack in the Box and Waffle House. So I picked a hotel purely on its proximity to a Waffle House. So if you were kind of a hotel snob, do that.
Oh yeah, because it might not be the greatest hotels next to Waffle House.
It was literally blood on the sheets. Like it looked like someone had been stabbed in our room. Yeah, it was bad. There's like dry blood on the walls, and there was like dried blood in our sheets and shit. And my wife's like, my wife was crying. She was crying.
Oh, I don't blame her. That's a little scary.
Yeah, she was not about to stay there. And I don't know if I blame her or not.
I don't blame her. And I'm tough.
Yeah.
She called
some really fancy place crying, and they gave her a really good room discount. And I got it on I usually get a lot of my hotels on like hotels.com because I don't know the area very well. Yeah. So I don't, if it's around here, if it's in Rapid City or somewhere close or place we go for soccer tournaments, I know what hotels to call.
Yeah.
But somewhere like Denver, there's so many hotels and I don't really know them. Or like when actually
and you aren't like a checker of the stars and the.
I am. And this is okay. So this is what got me on this place, and has made me kind of not take as much stock in it, because I just used to look at I would look at like the star ratings, and I would look at like the most popular kind of views, kind of scroll down a little bit, see what they say, right? Well, apparently you can pay bots to leave comments. So this place actually it was like I don't know, 4.6 out of 5 or some shit. Like it was all right. It wasn't on paper, and it was like a Hampton Inn or something like that. It wasn't like a shit name. Right?
It just ended up being a shit.
It was a shit hotel. Yup.
Bummer.
Lance says, dude, come to Charleston. I promise you there's a Waffle House in front of every goddamn hotel. Yes. Either that or a Denny's. Absolutely. So.
Yeah. East Coast. For sure. Lots of Waffle Houses.
But so Oscar says I want my money back. My wife tried, she was on me, and it was pretty cheap for us for hotels. Like, so we stayed in a lot of hotels. It was like $109 or some shit, but it was also like a Wednesday night. And she was like, just go down there and the dude working. So there was 2 dudes behind the desk. There was a giant black dude who was very obviously stoned. And then there was a little white guy. borderline midget. I don't know if I'd call him a midget, but he was pretty close. And he only had one leg. And I'm like, I'm not fighting a stoned black man and a one-legged midget for $100. That's not. I'm not even. I write it off.
That's not gonna happen.
We're not.
Sorry. I love you, but we're kissing the $100 goodbye.
Yep. Yeah. Phil says, don't look at the 5-star. Look at the 4 and below. 5s, I automatically assume are bots. Yeah, I kind of think so. So, but you know what? We kind of started. This is gonna sound bougie of me, but we just kind of started looking at like areas of town.
Yeah, you
Like-
do kind of have to do that a little bit.
Now, I will say this: that place you guys had was very nice for kind of a sketch part of town.
Yeah, it was right behind the stadium.
Yep.
And it wasn't the nicest of nice areas for Denver, but it wasn't horrible. But I have a feeling the majority of those condos are Airbnbs.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think they're residential. I think, in fact, the 3 that were like, you notice there was one driveway and then a second driveway and a third. I think probably all 3 of those buildings were probably all
I imagine so.
set up as Airbnb.
Being that
Because they probably make a lot more money that way.
Fuck yeah. Because, I mean, well, on top of the concerts and everything else, because there's something there just about every weekend, right?
Yeah. I mean,
and
there's
then
football, there's concerts, there's
there's
every
baseball
season
games, there's something there.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's always something. I mean, Mile High Stadium's popping, so I mean,
Yep.
I'm sure they make plenty.
Absolutely. Yeah, because if they're going to rent it out as an apartment or a townhouse, you'd probably get what you guys paid for the weekend. They'd get that in a month. So why not rent it out 3 weekends a month? And, absolutely.
I mean, might as well.
I get the attitude behind it. Now, I do think the parking must make a killing. Ooh, speaking of parking, so one of us in that picture, I'm not going to name any names, but he has been at the station longer than any of the 2 of us, got a ticket for parking in a spot he wasn't supposed to, which is like right across the street from that joint.
Yeah. Apparently Saturdays and Sundays between the hours of noon and 9 p.m. If you park there, you get a ticket. You don't get towed, but if you park there, you get a ticket.
Right. It was like $100 some bucks, wasn't it?
75.
75.
Which apparently, after doing the math, I did not do the math. The math people did the math. It was cheaper than what it would have cost him to do overnight parking, so it was worth it.
Yep.
So there you go. Because the Airbnb only had one place to park, which was in the garage, and that was it.
Yep.
And if you have a truck, you're screwed because that garage was small.
Yep.
Like, it was a small garage. It was a Colorado Underground garage is what I called it.
Yep.
But yeah, it was small.
And it's like, well, I parked right in front. He was across the street. I actually got a better parking spot than he did, but I was only there for a couple of hours and I didn't get a ticket or anything. And I think it's because I showed up late enough because it wasn't until like 9 o'clock or something like that.
Oh yeah. It was like 8:45 when you finally parked, like 8:30, quarter to 9.
8:30 something.
Because you walked around to the restaurant we were eating at.
Yep.
And then we walked back and it was like right at 8:45 when we got back over there.
Yeah. So we weren't there. And it was like 9-ish. They said they quit ticketing or whatever. So we did kind of luck out on that. But fucking parking is a bear downtown. It really is.
Yeah.
Even on a non-event weekend, and we drove, if it wasn't for that 1 or 2 spots right in front of your place, there wasn't another spot like for blocks.
Oh no, it was crazy. It was that whole place was. I mean, there were even parking lots that were charging people for the event.
Yep,
$60 just to park for the event.
And then there were like $1,200 tickets or some shit.
Oh yeah, some of those tickets were going for really high.
There was one of the gals. I'm kind of medium. She's a friend of mine on Facebook. She posted her view of the concert. She took her and her daughter and one of her daughter's friends, and it was behind one of the screens. And they
didn't even
they couldn't see the concert. They couldn't see the screen because they were behind it.
Oh,
and it was still they have $1,200 seats.
Why would they sell tickets for behind a screen? That's some bull.
No.
I'd have thrown a big old white girl fit. I'd have been tearing my ass off. I'd have been sending messages. I've been like,
I
fuck
bet
this.
she did. She's that kind of gal too. She's kind
I
of
will
a
ask for the manager if I get fucked over on some shit like that. If I'm spending good money, God damn it, fuck that.
yep.
Bunch of assholes.
Yeah. No, she and rightfully so, I think.
Definitely, because that's jacked up.
Yeah, no shit. I was mad for her.
We had a better view than that, and we weren't even in the.
No shit.
We weren't even in the stadium. We could see people.
At least it wasn't a Roach Motel. We actually, you know what? We lucked out on our hotels. Okay, so we went and we did Estes Park for 1,200. I better get to be the one on the stage itself. Fucking right. But those, I mean, it was George Strait. It was George Strait and Chris Stapleton. I don't remember who else.
Little Big Town.
Little Big Town. So it was a pretty.
Yeah, Little Big Town open, then Chris Stapleton, then George Strait.
Yep. So.
And we were back at the Airbnb to listen to the whole George Strait concert.
Yep. So I don't know if you could hear better than I can. You probably could have heard it better. I was struggling. I mean, I could make out some of the stuff, but I certainly was not like all over it.
I got some Snapchats and I could hear it even in my Snapchats. Pretty decent. So it was a good concert. It was George.
Yeah. We actually talked about it. My wife and I did about going to it because, like I said, we saw some tickets on Facebook up here. People couldn't go, and I think they were like $1,000. They were trying to get out of them. My wife's like, "I'm not spending $2,000 to go to a concert." I was like, "All right."
Yeah, that's a lot for a concert.
Well,
because there's very few. I think the most I've ever paid. I think I took my sister Bon Jovi a few years back. And I think I paid $500 a piece for our ticket. So it was $1,000 for both of us. But I
think the most fun concert I have ever been to, it was Margarita Fest in Waco.
Oh yeah.
And this would have been probably 2004, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was around August in Waco, so it was hot as fuck. Preface with that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was Little Big Town before they got big. It's like the first time I'd ever heard of Little Big Town. And then it was Pat Green, and it was Cross Canadian Ragweed headlined it. And they played for like 4 hours. And they played their set, and then they played their encore. Then they came back out. And they're like, "What do you guys want to hear now?" Cody Cannons would be like, "What do you guys want me to play?" And somebody would yell something. Like it was fucking great. That was awesome. And it was like all you can drink margaritas for like $25 or $40. It might have been $40. Yeah, cool. Oh, and it was hot. Drinking frozen margaritas all day, listening to fucking Pat Green and Cross Canadian Ragweed for like 6 hours. It was great. That was amazing. Cool. He says it was the Rolling Stones in '96 in New Orleans. So CQ sending love from South Beach. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, he's fixing to go sail away. Go sail away.
Lucky.
Bastard.
No, you know what? I think it'd be a hard sell to get my wife on one of those ships. My wife likes being on solid ground. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So
I've never been on one, so I can't say if I'd like it or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's one of the things I haven't done. Of all the traveling and all the stuff I've done, I have yet to go on a cruise.
I do love concerts, though.
Oh,
I do love concerts. I think Chris Stapleton might actually be playing at the Rally this year. I don't think he played last year.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Isn't that like in August?
Yeah, it's the first full week of August. So there, and that's one of the fun things about the rallies. There's always my wife is not a concert goer, but she's kind of likes to have fun. So she's down for that kind of stuff, as long as it's not like super formal. She'd have more fun. She'd have more fun at something like a music festival than she would like a concert where you gotta sit there and behave. Sit there and not
where you just have to sit in the chair.
Yeah, she's not good at that. But it's whatever, neither am I. So
yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So
I'm pretty sure after that concert, most people are like, "Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to be around people again for a while." That sucker was packed.
Well, and that'd have been tough too to sit there for that long on like a concrete seat or whatever. Then come home, go to bed, because you guys left super early the next time, right?
We left Our checkout of there was at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and then you guys
So
drove
we
straight
were
back
on
to
the
Texas.
road. Yeah, we were on the road at 10 and drove straight back to Texas.
Oof. Yeah.
So we got back to Colleen. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning because we are cool with making potty break stops, and we switched out driver every couple of hours, and
Yeah.
I just had to drive in the dark time because nobody else can drive at dark but me.
Mhm.
Everybody else, it's too dark. They have bad eyesights in the dark.
My wife drove
But I
some of
love
that.
to drive.
My wife drove some of that up to like Estes Park and stuff because it's like a canyon
Oh yeah.
to get up to.
I remember
there.
that from when I was a kid. And we used to go up to Estes Park. It's twisty turvy.
Yeah. But we got up there and it was like there's always signs like, watch out for the festival parking. Be careful of the festival. I'm like, what festival? And it was like some Scandinavian spring fest or summer fest or something. It was super fun.
Really?
There was a gal,
Cool.
there was like a bunch of vendors and stuff in like a big square thing they had, and they were doing like, they were playing like real Scandinavian traditional music and dancing, and people were all dressed up, and there was a gal, she had like these cups, but they were made out of horns, and they're all polished and epoxied and stuff, so you could like drink out of like actual
I got my
horn.
son one of those when I went to England. I got it at Stonehenge for him.
Oh, cool.
I got him a horn cup, and then another part of the horn has a hole like
Mhm.
drilled in it, so you can set it in it, so it like holds it up. It's super
tight.
cool. It's like got its own like little cup holder. Yeah,
that's cool.
He's never used it. It's just decorative for him.
I was gonna put it on my
It's really cool.
on my thing back there.
Yeah.
But I didn't get one. I was like, I didn't know. Like, I didn't want it to get broken. Was my biggest thing.
Well, my deal is it's hard to get my son anything.
Yep.
Like, I mean, he's just one of those kids that like he makes his own money. So if he wants something, he gets it for himself. And you can only buy so many koozies or so many shot glasses. And I was going to England,
Right.
and I wanted to get something super cool, like bring it back, be like, this totally says England, and it was from Stonehenge.
Especially being from Stonehenge, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I forgot to. I'll wear it maybe. Well, next week. For those of you who don't know, we're not gonna have a show next week. It is the 5th of July. I'm pretty sure the whole station's off, but if nothing else, radar's off.
I'll be in recovery.
Yeah,
So
tease you up.
yeah, y'all don't want to see me.
He said he's got something to send for display. Yes. Is it
Oh,
your
do you?
perfect physique? Because that sounds amazing.
Got a statue of your 50-year-old amazing physique.
A cyclic stick cup. Yes, that sounds amazing.
A what?
It's a helicopter thing.
Oh, boy stuff.
Yeah, boy stuff.
Oh, by the way, y'all don't forget, it's my birthday on Friday, and I'm not gonna be on air or anything, but y'all feel free to make Cause crazy if y'all are listening to Friday Night Freedom and just blast about me all Friday because it's my day.
I will.
And Spanky, we share a birthday.
Yep. We will have to.
Spanky, I'm not gonna say how old she is.
24.
It's a banner birthday.
It's 24.
I think
She's
21, but for an older person. Shh. Don't tell anybody I said that.
Oh.
I'm
Ooh.
so evil.
Yeah, Patrick says I think it's an off week for them. I think he's right.
Probably.
Were they on last
I
Friday?
could probably be very thrifty and do something that I actually have access to and look at our calendar.
Ooh.
Who am I? Who am I? What is
Fancy.
that?
You was fancy.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of DA31s going on.
I know. I need to put one in. in for.
Bye. Yeah, nobody knows. Although I do believe there's a Friday Night Freedom show on the 7th.
On the 7th. That's a week after your birthday.
So that's a week after.
We'll figure it out.
Nope, nobody will be there. Nobody knows.
Maybe we should pop on and do a quick birthday show.
Oh, I will be drunk somewhere, so I will have
Even
to go
better.
Yeah, they'll be like, "What's up?" And it's like, "TZ's coming to you live from her local bar, tanked out of her mind."
Right. No,
wearing makeup, and I don't know. It's gonna be so hot. I probably won't even wear makeup out.
You say
I
that.
don't want to sweat my face off.
It just melt. Bleh.
I do have a really cool shirt I'm picking up tomorrow
Nice.
for my birthday. So we will definitely I'll have to put that on the page, on the Smoke Pit page.
I have a question because David Cunningham brings up. He says it sucks that Independence Day is on a Tuesday this year. Hi, Spanky.
Yeah.
She's in the chats. Hi.
Hi, Spinky.
Me kind of like it.
That it's on a Tuesday?
Yeah, that's in the middle of the week. Because I work for the government, right? I work for the county.
You get a whole bunch of crazy weird ass days off and shit.
Yup.
That's why you.
So
like
I can
it.
take like basically 2 weeks off. I'm taking off.
Do you see that?
Oh,
Hold
nice.
on, wait a minute.
I like
There's
it.
another one.
Oh, it's got a twin. It's a matching set. Because we have Friday. We work 4 10s. We have Fridays off, right?
Yeah.
So I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday for the holiday. I got to take Wednesday and Thursday off on vacation, and then I have another 3-day weekend. So I get 10 days off for taking 2 days of vacation.
Yeah.
So
I took my birthday off. So I've only had to work. I took off Monday and I'm taking off Friday. So I've only had to work 3 days this week. And then I believe the office took off on the 4th. So I know I'll work Monday, but I'll have off Tuesday. And then I'll only work 3 days next week. Because I'm off Wednesday, Thursday. And then I'll go back to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I kind of have the same kind of deal.
See, not so bad.
Not so bad.
Not so bad. But David, I do like it when it's on like a Friday too, because then everyone. But then you have like the 4th of July weekend.
Yeah. Plus, more people tend to get out and do stuff when it's on a Friday, Saturday kind of thing.
But yeah, but now people do it for twice as long. You go camping for like both weekends. You know what I mean? So
I just avoid most of my town.
He said I took Friday off and it was like I shit in the office floor. I'll be honest. So I took off Monday and Tuesday for our trip. We just got back late last night. I still haven't been home 24 hours yet. And then I got up this morning, went back to work, and I was just fucking okay. Well, so I had to take my wife's car into the shop to get fixed. I had to be there. I had to be in Rapid at 8. So I had to leave my house at like 6:45. I've been sleeping in all week, for like 5 days. Yo, I was fucking worthless this morning. Yep. So then did quite a bit of work. And then I got home super late and barely got this all going because we have a guest tonight. We haven't even said anything about the guest yet.
Oh my gosh. We
Yes,
do. We have a guest tonight.
We do have a guest tonight.
If you folks have been peeping along on the page, you will see, or will have seen already.
Yeah.
We do have a
Dariann
guest tonight.
Leigh will be on tonight. Should be on in about half an hour. And she was on with Ice previously. I played one of her songs in the beginning, a song called 10,000 Miles. And she was on last year promoting that song. She just released it. And she has a new one out called Blame It On Me, which she'll I'll play it on the break so you guys can hear it. And she can kind of talk about it. She's super cool. Said she was on with Ice last year and it was super fun. So I'm happy to have her on. I think it'll be a good time. So
Yes. Even though I'm dying of heat stroke in my house right now.
Lance says a normal day is to wake up at noon and go back to sleep at 2 to 3 a.m. I had that life for a while. I used to work.
I used to have that life. I worked a lot different. I worked the overnight shift.
Yep.
I went in at 11 o'clock at night and got off at 7 o'clock in the morning.
I did that for quite a while. And I didn't hate that. Part of me didn't hate overnights.
I didn't hate it because I worked at a hotel and I worked front desk. And even though it was in San Antonio, it was outside of San Antonio. It was like between New Braunfels and San Antonio. So it wasn't too crazy, but it was crazy enough that I got really good stories to tell people.
Yep.
But I didn't have to call the cops very often, and it wasn't anything too extreme. And I just had to work the desk. It's not like I had to do anything insane. Like I didn't clean rooms or deal with people's disgustingness.
He said it was 108 to there today.
Oh, fuck that. It was hot here today too, but I stopped looking at the the thermostat. It just depresses me to see how hot it is. I think when I was driving home from work, it said like 103.
Ooh, Holly says, I have an off-topic question. What do they put in your IV when you have your wisdom teeth pulled? Because my room is still spinning and we look like AI. This is awful. Ooh, girl, I don't know, but I feel for you.
Should you get some ketamine?
I don't know. So I remember when I got my wisdom teeth taken, I was in the Marine Corps, right?
Mm-hmm.
And our barracks had the room on the hall. We had the gangway on the outside. And we'd all kind of sit out there. We'd all bring our chairs out and kind of drink some beers together, whatever, at the end of the day. And they're, of course, like, don't take these pills and then fucking drink a beer because you'll pass. Oh, whatever. I'm a pro at this whole drinking beers thing.
As soon as they say don't drink a beer and take these pills, you drinking a beer.
Yeah, don't tell a fucking Marine don't take a pill and then drink beers because they're whatever. And so, and I'm sitting there on our balcony on our breezeway, right? And I got my second quarters shit, so I'm good for like 3 days, right? Ooh, she says they feel like Michael Jackson milked me. Oh, I'm sorry. But anyway.
Yeah, it sounds like ketamine.
Probably. He said Versed.
It might be Versed or ketamine or.
Sounds bad. Yeah, Phil, challenge accepted, right? So I fucking hang on my buddies. I got my shit in my mouth. And I, don't smoke a cigarette. So, of course, I'm smoking a cigarette, getting dry socket. And crack a beer. And then next thing I know, it's like sunny, but it's not because it's on the other side of my building. It's like the next morning, and I had like half that can of beer. It was still in my hand.
So you just.
I did. I just
nice.
Passed the F out.
You're gonna have that sometimes.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen on bigger jobs. But
yeah, when I have my shoulder.
David got his pulled at boot camp. Ooh, I heard that sucked.
Ew.
Holly said she was talking to the dentist and woke up at home and doesn't remember anything. Right?
Yeah, that sounds like ketamine.
Is that why Bill Cosby wanted to be a dentist? Oh,
possible.
Saying
He wanted the good meds.
Too
soon?
No, never too soon for something like that. I always make fun of like rapists and pedophiles. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, no. Just as
but I wonder
this.
That's a. Do we want to go there? Because I'm curious how often that happens.
Oh, I'm sure more times than anyone actually knows.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Heath was out for 2 days after his facial reconstruction surgery.
Yikes.
Yep, I never trusted the Navy docs either. The dude who took out my wisdom teeth, his hands were about the size of each finger was like a Folgers coffee can. Apparently, that's the requirement to be a Navy dentist. He was a Navy captain.
Big hands.
Yeah. So he was an 06. A Navy captain's the same rank as a colonel in the Army. So you can't tell him a fucking thing, And as I'm laying in this chair as a corporal, and he's just fucking just all up in my shit. Oh, that sucked.
I just want the petite dentist, please.
Yep. Sausage finger. That's right. That's right. And he's all sitting there giving me shit about fucking smoking or whatever. And I'm like, okay, whatever, sir. Just be done with this because you are not. So, but he took out 2 of them. Actually, you know what? The next 2 I had taken out, they did 2 at a time. They did one side then the other. My bottom one on this side, when they went to take it out, they fucked up, and I had to go get it like surgically removed. Like they broke the root, and it went down into my jaw. Yeah,
that's not good.
When he with fingers that big, when he retires from the military, he'll be that old doctor at MEPS. Fucking probably. Mm-hmm. I want the Asian chick with small hands. Yep.
Some oral dental surgery next month. My little grand boy, the big one, the big grandson, not the baby.
My stepson, he's missing a lot of his teeth, and they're doing that right now. He has to do like the trays, like the Invisalign kind of braces.
Oh, trying to pull him.
Get him because he can't have braces. He doesn't have teeth to put braces on and like adjust them. Yeah. So he had to go to these trays. And they actually, it was kind of cool though. They painted teeth on the inside of them, like where there's supposed to be teeth in his mouth. They're like, there's like plastic teeth in there.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, so I've never seen him with all his teeth, so that's kind of funny. But he has to get he has to get them all in the right spot. Then we have to pay a fuck ton of money to get him implants. Thank God for TRICARE Dental.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Actually, we're in the process right now to trying to get it covered. Because it's a genetic disorder that he's got.
Oh.
But he has to have this genetic test, and then TRICARE will pay for all of it.
Oh,
Which
that's
is
cool.
great, because I don't know if you've ever had dental implants, but they're about $2,000 a pop. And he needs
I have not, but I know people who have.
He
so
needs
yeah.
like 16 of them.
Holy cow.
Yup.
Yeah, well, let's definitely do the genetic testing and get that done.
Ooh, Heath has an idea for my fat ass. Best weight loss plan ever. Get your jaw wired shut.
I just saw that on a TV show. Some chick had her jaw wired.
They won't
shut,
just
lost
do it,
like
will they?
60 pounds. Well, no, this chick got her jaw broken.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
she
I'm
had
just
it
saying you
wired.
can't just go in and it's not like an elective thing. Like, hey, wire my jaw
Hi,
shut.
I'd like you to wire my jaw shut so that I don't eat, so I can lose a bunch of weight.
Phil,
Liquid diet.
Phil said it's probably it's not really for self-esteem. It's more because when they want the room to be perfect for the implants, so that the teeth that are in there, so like on the inside of it, it's blocked off, right? But
yeah, so that it doesn't move anything or shift anything the wrong way, so that when they put the implants in, it's in the right place.
Yep, exactly.
You got to make the spaces exactly how they're supposed to be.
Yep.
And probably the only reason he's getting the implants anyway is not an aesthetic thing. It's because he can't probably eat right.
Actually, you know what?
With
He
missing teeth. Is his
can.
bite off? Is his jaw
Okay.
hurt at all?
So you would think, because he only has like 2 teeth down here and like 2 teeth up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can eat
But he's still good.
corn on the cob, salad, you name it, the kid can eat it.
He is adjusted fire.
Apples? Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem. He hates fruit. So he can eat an apple with his teeth. Didn't like to.
He's just a
steak.
kid that
He
doesn't
loves
like-
steak. Kid loves steak. He'll eat the shit out of some steak. Yeah. He does great with it. He does great with all the things. Just doesn't like fruit.
Yeah, well,
But
little kids are that way.
yeah. So
Weirdos.
I'm looking forward to that though. Just having him done with it. I'm excited for him to be done. Phentermine will make you drop weight quick.
Phentermine.
What's that?
Phentermine. Back in the day, it was like a big time diet pill, and they pulled it off of the market for a while.
Is it back?
Because it was very addicting. But apparently it's back, but it's supposed to be a better improved like formula of phentermine. But yeah, it's like speed basically. It curbs your appetite.
Ooh, it's cheap too.
Yeah, it's not very expensive compared to a lot of other stuff.
It's so this place, Tropical Health Center, has 60 capsules for $35. You can get 3 bottles for $115, $114.98.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, because I mean you're a bit younger. But
Oh, it's Fen-Phen. Okay, I know what Fen-Phen is.
Yeah. In the 80s and 90s, you could buy those little bottles of it literally at the gas stations.
Yeah, I remember that stuff.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it became an issue, and then it had to be controlled substance, and then it became, and then it's addictive, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. But now supposedly they changed the formula of it, and it's a lot less expensive, and apparently it's supposed to work really good.
Is it the same, Holly? Is it the same as the old Fen-Phen? Oh, Lestra was the shit. Yeah, it was. I had some anal leakage.
Oh God, that stuff.
It's
Good
not
Lord.
the same. It's not the same as the old Fen-Phen, is it?
No, it's a
Because
new
that stuff was
formula.
basically like legal meth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They had to pull it from the shelves, basically.
Because hold on a second.
and then they had to redesign it.
I'm going to say this. I'm not against that. I'm not a huge fan of meth, but if this stuff, she's like, well, make you stay up all night. I don't sleep anyway. I get like 4 hours of sleep on a good night. Most of the time it's 2.5 or 3. So what's it going to do? Make me sleep even less? At least if I have some fucking energy. You know what I mean?
Well, just best bet. Take it early in the morning.
Yeah.
And then you get all your energy throughout the day, and then you can maybe sleep at night because you'll be so worn out from being all day long.
Fen minus the fen. The original was killing people. All right. He says fen will make your pee-pee small. Well, too late. So. Phil says he usually remembers a cocaine drink with ice back when they had the old soda jerks. They put real cocaine in the Coke.
They did. Mm-hmm. Our grandparents and great-grandparents were hopped up all the time.
Yeah, they did cocaine about all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Like,
headache? Have some cocaine. Stomach's upset? Have some cocaine.
Yeah. Real estate agent? Have some cocaine.
Have some cocaine. Hysterical? Have a vibrator and some cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Now it's a party.
You know, I'm not anti-cocaine. I don't want to come out saying I have like an anti-cocaine stance. Holly says it gave me the jitters. I drank a few gallons of water a day. I lost 80 pounds in 45 days. I need this.
Holy shit balls.
I'm ordering
You saw
it.
me. I need this too. We're
Right,
ordering ordering the phentermine.
I'm ordering it right now.
He's like, I'm trying that shit out.
Whatever.
Man, you give Radar the Google. You can find stuff.
Fen was taken off the market because it caused heart valve problems. Yeah. Oh, Phil said 10 to 15 years ago, there was a drink before Four Loko called cocaine. Oh, yep. But it didn't have actual cocaine in it, did it?
Well, I would hope not.
I don't think it had actual cocaine in it. I remember that, though. I remember something about fen like causing a heart attack. Ooh, I have really high blood pressure
did.
already.
It caused a lot of issues with the heart palpitations and this. I had a friend that took a lot of it, and she was real skinny, but she had issues.
I mean, I don't want to be super skinny. I just want to be able to see my feet again.
Yeah.
Just like that after day Radar will never be seen again. Radar doesn't need a car. He just runs to work. That's
there you go.
I just run that 30 miles to and from work every day.
You know, if it wasn't so hot here, I've actually considered, now that I'm cleared to work out again and stuff, I have thought once the weather cools off, like October, I can walk to work and home. I only live, a 6-minute drive. That's about a 20-minute walk for me if I'm just doodling. And I could totally do it, and it would probably be a lot more healthy for me than sitting in my car and vaping on the way to work every day, like drinking an energy drink. We'll see how hot it still is in October.
Holly said the more water you drink, the better it works. Also, she ended up pregnant afterwards, so there's that. Well, I don't think I'm going to end up pregnant. Might.
No, probably not.
And Coke is the only corporation to legally import the cocaine plant. Huh. I didn't know that. I know that you can get cocaine if you have eye surgery. They use cocaine eye drops when you have eye surgery.
Well,
I knew that.
Alrighty then.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. That's news to me.
Yeah. So.
But I haven't had eye surgery, so.
So I went. These are my Oakley glasses, the ones that were broken, right? I told you about those. And I remember the other ones. Fuck, I should bring them down. The ones where the flag's upside down.
Yeah. Did you get them replaced?
No, so I went down to the Oakley outlet store in Castle Rock, Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed them the thing, and they were laughing. They're like, yeah, that happens sometimes. And I was like, they're like, we can't fix it. I'm like, can you exchange them? He's like, you could probably send them back to where you got them, and they would exchange them. I was like, well, but it's kind of a conversation piece. So
it is, exactly.
I keep them.
I mean, if they still work, it's just an upside down flag, whatever.
Yeah, they fixed my glasses. They put a new pin in it.
Well, there you go.
Yay. Yeah, my $250 prescription glasses now I can see again. Because the one's my new prescription. My other ones have my old prescription. So these ones work better.
Yeah, I need to get my prescription filled. I just found my insurance information from work, so they'll pay for it. I just need to go do it.
I do.
And I don't know where my glasses are right now. That's why I don't have them on, because I don't know where they are. So,
yeah, whatever.
Good thing I don't have anything to read right now.
Right.
Because I can't read nothing. No small print. Everything's blurry.
Oh, technically your flag would be correct these days. Maybe. Because it's like weirdly upside down.
It's like upside down,
It's
not
like upside down and
inverted
backwards and kind of fucking weird and like,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, well, conversation piece, like you said.
It is. It's kind of. I love people who like take like triple takes at it. Like, is that right? I'm supposed to be like that. I'm like,
You tell him, yes, I got him that way on purpose.
That's how they came. Oakley says phrase go that way.
It's a new thing from Oakley.
I figured out why though
their
too.
New gig.
They're made in Italy. Those ones are made in Italy.
I thought you were going to say Indonesia, and I'm like, well, it's because those 3-year-olds don't know which way the flag goes.
Yep. The original Oakley in Irvine, California, used to replace broken Oakley glasses for free. I think they still do. If you have, I think they have a lifetime warranty on the frames. If you have the original receipt. I won a set of Calcuttas at the fishing tournament. How are they? I see them at the gas station. A lot of guys are wearing them on their motorcycles. It's not really upside down, Phil. It's kind of weird looking. I'll try to remember to bring it down and show you guys on the camera, or get a picture of it or something.
Or something.
Or something. I'm just not very smart.
Or something. One of those things.
Yeah.
Something. Whatever.
So, yeah, I wonder how they make them. They probably just have like some kid, like, and they're just like glued, putting them in there.
Well, that's what I said. Those 3-year-olds, they don't know how to put those flags on.
He says he loves them. They're aviator style.
Ooh. I can't wear sunglasses.
Really?
I can't wear glasses for an extended period of time without getting a headache. So I don't wear sunglasses out in the outdoors, in the indoors, anywhere. I wear my reading glasses at the house for as long as I have to, but then I take them off once I start to get a headache.
Right. I should
I've
do
been like that forever. Because I just can't. I've tried wearing sunglasses out, like even to float the river. I've tried wearing sunglasses and I just get a headache. So I just put on a ball cap instead. It works.
I would go blind without my
'cause
sunglasses.
you have crappy vision.
I do.
I'm very lucky. Everyone in my immediate family, parents and siblings, all are eyeglassed up, like serious eyeglassed up.
Yeah.
Or eye surgeried. They've had the LASIX or whatever. I'm the only one that has mild eye issues. So I'm not too upset. It was like, be the chubby one or be the blind one. I went with chubby and it works for me. I'm cool with it.
He says he has issues with most of his glasses because his long, luscious eyelashes hit them.
Oh, so sorry.
I don't
I
blame
hate it when that happens.
It's whatever. Shit happens.
I thought maybe it was his toned physique. Maybe he had serious like jaw muscles. And, the glasses got in the
Yes, his
way.
chiseled jaw.
His little jaw muscles.
Lance said her family probably all look like Velma. Do they look like
Yes.
Velma? Yes.
They all have glasses. All of them. Well, I think my sister wears contacts, and one of my brothers had eye surgery. And I'm not sure if my dad wears glasses anymore. He's dead. So
I'm medium with my glasses
you're medium.
because I like being able to see.
Yeah, but you wear contacts sometimes too.
I do. I'm about 50-50. Usually I wear glasses till they start annoying me, and then I wear my contacts, and then they start to annoy me. Then I wear glasses, so I go back and forth. I try to. These glasses are fine. They don't glare as much on the screen. My other glasses, these have the anti-glare in them, so I can do that. The other ones, if I were to wear them like on my screens, they like really shiny back. You can still kind of, when I do the right angle, you can still kind of get a little bit, but it's not near as bad. Their ones are like mirrored glasses. So I
see, and they offered me that for reading. They said, "Well, we can give you contacts where you just put one in, and you can wear them all day long, and they just adjust for when you see small print, and then when you look up and see far away, it doesn't do anything." But I accidentally forgot that I had it in and slept in them, and that was a bad idea. So I just never got them again. I'm forgetful. I'm awful.
You know, I sleep in mine quite a bit, actually. And that's usually why I take them out, because they get all eye crusty. My eyes get like all mad and shit. Like I got pink eye. I'm like, ugh. They're like stuck to my eyeballs.
Disgusting.
So that's when I take them out. That's.
Well, it's probably good that you take them out.
Yeah. Then I wear my glasses, and then my glasses get all like, I don't know. I get like a pimple underneath one of the pads on my nose or something because
you've been wearing them for so long, and then they get sweaty and yucky.
Yeah.
Do you get glass famunda?
No. I'm actually really good about I'm really good about cleaning mine.
I'm obsessed with cleaning mine. My glasses, I'm constantly taking them off and cleaning them. If any tiny little thing gets on them, it drives me crazy.
Heath said he could never get the knack of contacts. I've always done fine with them. So I've had them since I was in high school. The only time I didn't wear them was when I was in Iraq. It's the only time I didn't wear contacts. And I said I don't wear them. I don't wear either one every day. So
you just kind of switch back and forth.
Whatever I feel like wearing today, I put in or on. Usually when I have to do like professional things, I like to wear my glasses. I feel like I look more grown up with my glasses on. But if I have to do something where I have to wear safety glasses, I wear my contacts so I can
wear the safety glasses over.
Yep.
Without having them over your glasses. Yeah, my mom could never get the hang. She said it just freaked her out to put her finger in her eye. So she's always worn glasses.
My wife's the same way.
They're creepy. She thinks contacts are creepy.
My wife is the same way. She won't wear them. She has them. She'll wear them if she has to. She has them, but she won't wear contacts. I've seen her wear contacts like 4 or 5 times. She has glasses that she never wears. So that's why I was giving her shit the other night. She doesn't have her eyes in.
She never eyes in.
Yep. I don't like wearing contacts. I actually like the other night. After a while, the better part of the day, like if I wear them all day, driving Saturday, they kind of get dried out, and some of that night vision stuff kind of. So I like to have my glasses on and like nice clean glasses. That helps the best for that.
That makes sense.
He said he has to wear glasses for reading, but it's due to his facial injury. Yeah, I believe it. That sucks, dude. But reading glasses, you know what though? Reading glasses, honestly, even for like my brother's never needed them. He's starting to kind of. I noticed he pulled them out. I think it's closer to 40. Yep, Heath. My father-in-law's the same way. Used to buy reading glasses in a value pack.
I have them everywhere.
Yep, he did.
I have them at work. I have them in my purse. I have a pair in my car. I have a pair next to my bed. But I can never find them because then I'll wear them to another room and take them off, and then I'm just like, "Does anybody see my eyes?" Yeah.
My father-in-law won't take he won't take the stickers off them. You know, a little sticker in the corner of them.
It has like the plus whatever or the minus whatever.
But he's like, as soon as I do, I lose it.
I think I need to invest in some Mrs. Roper necklaces.
Yeah.
For mine, so I can just hang them around my neck when I take them off. I'm just slowly gonna turn into Mrs. Roper.
Phil says they're cat toys now.
I might have to get a perm next year just so that I can.
Please
be
do,
Mrs. Roper all the time.
Please do.
I've got a caftan. I've got a couple caftans back here hanging up that are real comfy. And I think I'll go total Mrs. Roper next year. I think I'm gonna invest in some of those glass necklaces.
I mean, do you really have a choice at this point?
I don't know. I'm cool with being Mrs. Roper. I have no problem with it. Got no shame in my getting older game.
Lance said he went to the movies with a couple of his buddies to see the new Transformers movie. One of his buddies has like 1 in 20 vision or something and forgot both his glasses and his contacts. So while him and the rest of his pals watched Optimus Prime kick ass, he got to watch a blurry mess. Surprisingly, he was the only one who didn't have a good time.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, does it suck?
Well, I don't know. Did the new one? I don't know if the new movie was any good.
I didn't see it.
My son saw it.
But hold on, this goes back to that kind of thing though. Like, you know what you're gonna do. Like, don't forget your shit, kind of.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Easier said than done.
I know.
Look, I can leave the house to go to work and forget this shit for work, and I'm going to work every day, and still forget something for work. So,
Lance said it was very good. You know what? I actually. 'cause I don't hate the Transformers movies. I haven't really got into them for a while, so
I just haven't seen this one yet.
yeah.
My son and his one up close and personal friend. I think all of his other friends are online.
Mhm.
But yeah, they go to the movies every once in a while. They go to the one like the late movie because he
Yeah.
doesn't do because he's autistic, so he doesn't do crowds.
Yeah.
But he said it was good. He liked it. I'll probably wait till it gets on like streaming so I can watch it with my
That's
grandson.
kind of how I am with it. With most movies anymore.
Look, I don't have the bladder for sitting in a movie theater anymore.
Yeah. Phil said the new Indiana Jones is coming out soon. I wonder if that's...
I'm going to. It's coming out on my birthday. It comes out on Friday.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it does. I'm not going to go see it on my birthday because I have drinking to do.
Right.
But it does come out on my birthday. I do remember seeing that. My son took me for a belated Mother's Day, and we went and saw the new, and I can't remember the name of it. Jesus, see, this is why I forget things.
Well, that happens.
Guardians of the Galaxy. We went and saw the new Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's when I saw the poster for Indiana Jones.
Oh, cool. Well,
and the little pre-setup, whatever.
It is 1900. She was there, and then she's gone. We have a guest trying to get in. So,
okay, well, we need to take a break.
We
anyway.
will go to break. So we will be back in, let's see, 3 and 3 is 6, and 4 is 10. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
See y'all in 10.
All right. Shots.
All right.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Tear down every wall. Light it up, watch it fall. Boy, you're getting good at making me feel like nothing at all. And you're telling me now that everything's all my fault. You can blame it on me. Blame it on me. Drive out past that county line. Look at the stars, tell them that you're out of my life. Nothing that I did was ever right. And I got a feeling the weather's changing tonight. You can blame it on me.
closed off mind due to the ones who granted you
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
On me like water, got an ocean full of love that's made for two. We can sail up on the ocean breeze and sunshine feels like you're loving me. We got a good thing going on, you know that's true. I'm feeling fine, fine, fine. Boy, your love on me like wine. Come on, mama, fill me up. Let me take a sip from your loving cup. Feeling fine, 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 fine. sun's so hot and the sky's so blue. There ain't a single thing I'd rather do than spend all my time making love to you. Ain't got a plan, just a way to live in a big bag of love that we love to give out to the world through song and show. If you're getting on the bus, let's go, go, go. I'm feeling fine, fine, fine. Pour your love on me like wine. Come on, mama, fill me up. Let me take a sip from your loving cup. Feeling fine, 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 fine. Pour your love on me like wine. Feeling fine, 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 fine. Pour your love on me like wine. Feeling fine, 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 fine. Pour your love on me like wine. Feeling fine, fine, fine. Hey, Sioux Falls, thank you so much.
Here, take this photograph. Tell me what it is you see when you look at me. Deep into the photography, I don't really need your sympathy. Just tell me your thoughts. Have I got what they got? And is it a plot done for naught? Am I not like you because I do what I do? Who knew that I could lose a few of you cause I bleed blue? But it's true, I know cause I see it every day as I work and I sleep the day away. Like you I have pain and like you I have fear. Can I pay all of the bills and still make it through the year? Will I make it home alive? Should I pray to the sky every day and every night? Will I hold you by my side? But in the public eye I don't even have a heart. A robot of the system moving only when I'm told to start. Rip apart my art, I'm strong like a flower blooming. You got it all wrong, I know like I'm breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human.
Call me a vet like a soldier. Green beret, 21 gun salute, don't wanna see today. In a constant war zone, in the home of the brave, where they hate the police until they saving the day. I got kids like you, a mortgage like you, so blue lives matter, and so does yours too. All this separation and divide, open your eyes. If you cut us all open, we the same inside. The only difference is I run to the gunfight. Your peace when it's chaos, when the people don't act right. But I'm under scrutiny for trying to protect me. Pull a pistol and I'm shooting for trying to contest me. I got a quick second to make a deadly decision. The media portray me like a kid for a living, like I'm cold with no heart, a brain with no thoughts, a body with no feeling, a life with no cause.
Like you breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. I'm damned if I do, and damned if I don't. It's like every single time I say what's on my mind, they go for my throat. They spew evil words. If you are absurd, always grinding, grinning, and killing my soul with these verbs. Hold me down, like I can't gasp for air. I'm closed inside of a box, like I'm inside Fort Knox. Every time that I'm there, I don't know why they think that I'm different from you. All that's true is I'm a like human. You breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Right here, right now. I'm better without you.
Hey, everybody, we're back with just minor technical issues because it wouldn't be a show without some technical issues.
We don't have gremlins. We aren't on the air.
Yep.
Yep.
And we're on with Dariann Leigh. How are you? Can she hear us? Did we do this wrong? Dariann, can you hear us? She can't hear us.
I can.
Oh,
Yeah,
I said,
hi.
we're on. We're live on the air now.
We're introducing you now.
Perfect.
We're like, can she not hear us? Did we lose her?
Am I supposed to hear someone else?
Nope, it's just the three of us. It's just the three of us.
Can you hear me and him?
I can hear you.
You can hear me.
Yes.
You can't hear Jake
No.
or Radar. Oh, she can't hear you, Radar.
Oh.
I just see you too.
You can see both of us, but you can only hear him, or can you?
I can only see you and I can only hear you.
You can only see me and hear me. Can the people out there hear her and see her? Ask in the chat room if they can see her and hear her.
Why can't they hear me?
I don't know.
I don't know
Well,
either.
she can't hear you. She can hear me.
Jesus.
So we
All
need
right,
to find
then.
out what.
This is very, very strange. All right.
Very strange.
So we're going to go back to break and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Okay.
This original song of ours called She Devil. Hope you guys like it. Watching her walking down the dusty street. She's got long dark hair down to her dirty feet. Now I got a real good feeling from the look in her eyes, like she knows that I'm going home with her tonight. Club to club dancing, cheek to cheek, love that devil woman never missed a beat. I got some complications with my situation now. Her nails are scratching and my mind is racing so slow. Devil woman won't let me go. Now I became a one-man show. Devil woman won't let me go. I became a one-man show. Devil woman won't let me be. Can't get her up off her knees. Devil woman won't let me go. I became a one-man show. Devil woman won't let me be. Won't let me be. Let me be.
Everybody, so if you can hear and see me, and Radar's going to come up in the chats.
I'm in the
We're not
chats.
sure if you guys can see and hear him or not. So give us some thumbs up or some feedback because we're not sure what's going on. We got some gremlins tonight. But everybody, welcome to the show tonight. Our lovely guest. She is here to talk to us tonight about her latest song that's been released, and we just want to get to know a little bit more about you. So why don't you introduce yourself to everybody and tell us what you've been up to?
Yeah, my name is Dariann Leigh. I'm a singer-songwriter originally from a very small town in northern Minnesota. I now live in Nashville. I write and release music for a living. I perform for a living, and it's an honor to be here.
Wonderful. So do you have any ties to the military?
Yes, yes. There's many, many people in my family that have served. My boyfriend was also in the Marine Corps.
Ah, Marine. Nice, nice. So tell us a little bit about your music.
Yeah, for me, music has always been something that has gotten me through. So every single one of my songs is very much so like a diary entry. And it went that way as well with the 10,000 Miles song. That's very patriotic and very military based for me. And I would say my music is very much so in the country pop-ish area. Some songs might lean a little more pop, some songs might lean a little more country. I don't necessarily feel the need to marry either one. I like making them work together. 10,000 Miles is such a special song too. It's been so awesome to see the responses to that one.
And this new hit that you have that's just came out, can you tell us a little bit about that and the backstory on it?
Yeah, Blame It On Me. That one's been out for a little bit. It was written by my producer and his wife, Emily and Mark Butter Fortney. They sent it to me, and I was immediately struck with the idea of exactly what the song is about and really appreciated how honest it was written. And I don't necessarily always release songs that I didn't write, but I love to do it. And the whole essential idea of the song is taking the blame for something that was not your fault. And I know many of us have swallowed our pride and cut our losses and just taken the blame for something that was not our fault. And the idea of that in a relationship form, where I'm sure everyone's experienced it there as well, was really, really cool to me because I don't really feel like it's always talked about in that way. We normally always just put the blame on the person that you believe is to blame, but you're not always swallowing your pride and taking that blame yourself, whether it is or isn't your fault for it.
Awesome. Radar played the songs earlier. I believe we played the first song before we opened the show this evening, and then he played your second song,
Awesome.
Blame It On Me, during the beginning of the break before we started having the gremlins take over, and we went a little bit longer, so we had to put some more songs in there. So what would you say growing up was kind of your influence in the music? Who did you really listen to that really put their stamp on you as far as your style and what you really like and what you're into?
Yeah, yeah. I just played a festival that was back to the 90s, and I was saying the whole time that I hardly made the 90s cutoff. So it was really ironic that I being born in July of 1999 was a part of it. But it was really, really cool. I really loved it. But a lot of that like 90s country was huge growing up for me, in early 2000s country. So you're talking, you have like the classics in country music with like Loretta Lynn and Dolly and everyone, and obviously their music is still so pertinent today. But Shania Twain, Jody Messina, you're entering Faith Hill eras, and Trisha Yearwood, and all of these women that really paved the way for me to be where I am right now have been such a huge catalyst for me in music and have been so inspirational, and just their sound, everything about them I love.
And so if you've got a playlist on your phone, which we know you do,
Yes.
everybody does, what would you say your top 10 songs would be? And I'm not just talking like songs that are popular out on the radio, songs that like everybody knows, but give us an idea into your world of music that you like, that you listen to, that maybe some of us have never heard, that
Right.
you can fill us in on, that maybe is something that we might want to check out or listen to.
Yeah, well, it's perfect because I got my little. I'm a weird person and I like YouTube Red music. I'm the odd bunch that does, I guess. And I got
Uh-huh.
my little spring wrap up today, so I know all of them.
Awesome.
Louis Capaldi was huge on my top 10 with his new album. I've been a huge fan. My friend Charlie Reynolds is releasing her debut EP, and I've been listening to all of her singles. And just a lot of Louis Capaldi actually recently. That was like the main hit on my little spring wrap up.
Very nice. So a lot of the bands that you mentioned, or a lot of the female artists that you mentioned, they were the artists that I grew up with. So I'm going to age myself. My birthday is this Friday. I turned 52.
Happy
So I saw a lot of
birthday,
those.
or early
Oh, well,
birthday.
thank you. So I saw a lot of them in concert back in the day at small venues, but I've recently gotten into a lot of the newer bands, a lot of these bands that I've been seeing on TikTok, on YouTube,
Mhm.
on Facebook, these bands that are coming up through the ranks that are new, that a lot of people don't know about, and I'm finding them on Spotify, or I'm finding them
Right.
on, Amazon, or whatever playlist, wherever. And I think it's a really great avenue to find new artists like you and people that are not necessarily name brands. And of course, I live in a town in Texas that is known for a lot of Texas country music.
Right.
So I think it's really great that you've got those type of people that, you really like and you really listen to, and that you're not only, putting yourself out there, but you're helping to plug others in the same situation as you, new and upcoming, and maybe not so well known.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're all in the same boat, or I guess maybe not necessarily all in the exact same boat, but we're in the same sea, maybe different boats. We're all different stages of our careers, but we're all shooting for the same goal. And I think it's like we're all little families, so we're all trying to lend a hand, you know?
So now are you only currently playing in Tennessee and around that area, or are you doing shows outside of the state of Tennessee?
Yeah, I play primarily in Nashville here, but I also travel. I just got back from the road, like I was saying, for that Back to the 90s festival this past weekend. A lot of what I'm going for this summer has just been in my home state, opening acts
Mhm.
in Minnesota, but yeah, I travel all over to play music.
Are you going to be playing anywhere coming up in the next couple months that maybe you can let our listeners know about, that maybe if they're in the area?
Yeah, yeah. My website always has my show schedule on it. I'm at 5 different locations on Broadway in Nashville. Um, right now, my schedule changes a lot, so it's hard to give like a very permanent one.
Mhm.
But all my updates are there. Right now, it's been Mondays at Casa Rosa, 11 to 2 p.m., Fridays at FGL House, 2 to 6 p.m., and Saturdays at Jason Aldean's from 6 to 10 p.m. I'm going next week, actually. On Saturday, I'll be opening for Lori Morgan and Daryl Worley, which I'm really excited
Very
for.
nice.
And in August, I'll be opening for Tracy Bird, which I'm also really excited for.
Very nice. Oh, I love me some Tracy Bird.
I do too. I was so
Very
excited
nice.
when I got that call.
That is so cool. I'm gonna actually be, my sister lives in Knoxville now.
Oh, nice.
And so I'm going to be in Tennessee in August. So I may have to see where you're playing in
I would
August
love
and
that.
come and see you. Do
Please
a
do.
little quick live with you playing.
Yes, that'd be so fun.
So we will definitely, at the end of the show tonight, we'll definitely post your website on our page. We'll do it on the main page and then on the Smoke Pit page. Um, how long have you been? You said you've been into music pretty much since you were a kid. How long have you been playing shows? I mean, when did you really get started in this?
Yeah, I started playing shows solo when I was 14. So it's been a little while.
Wow. And did you start out at like small county fairs and kind of stuff and just little local places? When did you make the move to Nashville?
Yeah, all the small little fairs and everything was right up my alley. I think I've played nearly everyone in northern Minnesota. But I moved to Nashville in November. It'll be 2 years, but I traveled back and forth for like 4 years prior.
Mhm.
So I kind of got my feet wet before I moved.
So you kind of made sure that that was going to be a spot where you needed to definitely be full time.
Yeah, for sure.
And how's everybody treating you out there? Is it, did you have a nice warm welcome? Are you feeling like the new kid on the block, or did things seem to go, fairly smooth for you?
You know, I actually feel like because I traveled back and forth for so long, it wasn't too much of the new kid on the block vibe. Playing downtown, it was definitely like the new kid kind of vibes. Like you gotta like
Mhm.
really get into it and dive in to really start to be that person that like continually was always very, very respected, but you're still new. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's been a really, really warm welcome for me. I've enjoyed it thoroughly.
Very nice. And didn't they have the big CMT festival, right? Or the big
Yeah,
CM, and it was just a couple weeks ago or a week or so ago?
like
Not too long.
yeah, like 2 weeks ago, maybe three.
I've got some friends who live in Nashville and they go every year. So
That's fun.
they're always telling me, you got to come for it. You got to come for it. And I'm like, oh, so many people and it's in the summer. But I have a feeling that's got to be one of my bucket list items. Have you been able to go much while you've been there? Or are you always working during that time?
For me, it's a lot of, I guess, working. It's hard to call it work when you love what you do, but
Hmm.
last year I was at Fanfare doing signings. This year was the same thing, as well as some performances last year and this year. So I don't always get to like escape that and go and watch everything,
Hmm.
but just being a part of it and meeting so many people that have followed me or are new to me is really, really cool. So I don't think I'd have it any other way.
That's really nice. I had no idea that you would like actually like doing work with it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really cool.
It's super fun.
So how was that your first year? Were you real like fangirled out and real shell shocked with it, or was it just like super comfortable, super kickback, and just relaxed with it?
I think because I've gone to enough industry events for a couple years, it wasn't too shell shocking. There's definitely moments where I was like, "Whoa, that's wild, but very cool." Like, have to keep my composure. But there's those
Hmm.
moments all the time. Like, I was telling someone during CMA Fest that I was walking out of the little like artist area, and I nearly like ran straight into Runaway June, and it was one of those like, "Whoa, sorry," and then like, "Whoa, I know you," like, gotta go moments where you're just like, "Whoa, I'm so sorry. Whoa, I also like." You're Runaway June, but also like, bye, I have to go. Like, there's so many emotions happen so quick, but you just have to like the whole time. It's crazy.
Yeah, because as being a non-artist and living in a town that has a lot of we have a lot of country music singers that live here
Yeah.
locally. Randy Rogers lives in my hometown. Wade Bowen lives here. Cody Canada lives here, and we do run into them out in town.
Right.
And in the very beginning, it was very, oh wow, oh okay, yeah, I just saw you in concert. So, but being an artist, I imagine it's a lot different feel. Like you don't want to fangirl somebody, but you're like, oh, I really want to fangirl
Exactly.
them.
Well, because obviously they've made it, they've done their thing, but in a way they're kind of the people that you're able to learn from. I hesitate to say your peers because they're much further advanced.
Hmm.
But it is kind of that sort of an energy, like it's a very respectful thing. And that is one thing I've really appreciated about Nashville is people seem to understand like the respect of like artists, and if you see them out in public you kind of give them that respect of like, oh, I see you, but we're not going to bother you while you're like having a meal. And like you run into
Yeah.
people all the time, but there seems to be this shared respect of just they're humans, which is how it should be. You know, it's not like
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
a god-like idolization, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's good to hear. I mean, it's got to be hard in a way because you really probably want to like pick their brains
Oh,
being
for
an
sure.
artist. But then it's also like you probably are putting yourself in their shoes and thinking, okay, well, I'm sitting down and having a meal and relaxing, or I'm out shopping, or I'm out with my family. Would I want someone to be bombarding me with this kind
Oh,
of stuff?
exactly.
So
Exactly.
very nice.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're doing really good.
Thank
Well,
you.
I enjoyed your music. Radar definitely enjoyed your music. I mean, it's you're on my playlist now for sure, and I'm
Perfect.
sharing you with all my people.
Thank
Has there
you.
anybody that has recognized you in Nashville? Have you been out somewhere and someone been like, "Oh my God, I know you, I saw you, I listened to you"?
For sure. Yeah.
So how's that? How do you react to that? Has it been like super crazy?
I feel like it's always in the most unexpected of circumstances, which only seems natural. Like it's obviously going to be when you don't expect it, like at church or like in the grocery store or once in like the ladies' bathroom. And that one really overwhelmed me. I will be real. That one was a lot for me to take in. Like it was like immediately as I opened my stall door and I was like, "Whoa, hi, nice to like that was a lot, but it's good to meet you." And it's you gotta be real, right? I like that one shell shocked me, I guess.
Well, you know, women in bathrooms, and especially if we've had a couple drinks, we think we're
Exactly.
everybody's best friend. So,
The women's bathroom is a different vibe. I always tell everyone this, but even like the guys that I play with, I'll go and I'll like mean to be gone for just like one song. And they're like, "You were gone for like numerous songs." So like, "You don't even know what the women's bathroom is like. Don't worry about
yeah.
it. Everything's
Yeah, the
fine."
women's bathroom is a whole nother world. Like you open that door and you step through a portal.
It
And
really
it's like
is.
solving problems, fixing hair, you know, talking somebody off the ledge. So
Right.
I can only imagine someone recognizing you in the bathroom, how
It's
that
a
would have
lot.
gone.
I'm a quiet person to my core. Like I just like to go in places, go out. And that it shocked me, but it was really, really nice. They're very, very nice. The recovery was great.
See, just think you're going to be on the big stage soon. And then those kind of things are going to happen in bigger places and better places, and probably not public bathrooms because you probably won't be allowed in those by yourself much longer.
There we go.
You're going to hit the big time, and then you'll be like, I have my own bathroom, so I won't have to worry about that anymore.
Right. Thank you.
So, this is all you're doing now? Complete focus is on your music.
Yeah, yeah. I write music, perform, and that's my main thing.
Now, do you, as a songwriter, have any of the songs that you've written been picked up by any other artists?
Yeah, I've had quite a few cuts, and I know that some songs have been pitched to some very cool artists. Large artists have not taken them yet, but a lot of my friends have cut songs that I've written on, and in my world, they're huge and they deserve to be huge. So any sort of cut is an honor for me because it's,
Oh yeah,
in a way,
definitely.
it's like you're putting your heart into a song, and they put their soul into it. Like they build a home. We just built the foundation. They build the house. They put the furniture in it. It's really cool.
That's so nice. And now everything that you do, like you said, that this song that the Blame It on Me, that was given to you by your producer, correct?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so that wasn't one that you wrote.
yes, yeah,
But then you have songs that you've written as well that you've got out.
yeah.
So it's not just, so it's just kind of a combination, just like with anybody else. Everybody's got like a little bit of their own stuff. And now, do you do covers when you play, or do you stick mostly to just the music right now that is what you play that you've released?
Yeah, I guess it kind of depends on the show. If it's downtown, it's primarily covers, but I do like to throw some originals in there. Plus, people ask for them a lot, which
Mm-hmm.
isn't necessarily the most normal thing, but it's really appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I'm out on the road, it's primarily originals with maybe a few covers that I really, really love.
So when you open for someone, like you said, you're going to be opening or playing, for Lori Morgan, and so that will be mostly your originals.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. That's nice. That's really cool. See,
yeah. It's
I want
fun.
to know the background stuff. I don't know that much about the music business. I have some friends that do, but like I said, I don't. So it's
Right.
kind of cool hearing this from you, getting that inside scoop on how you guys kind of do the lowdown for how you play a show. That's really neat. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
I'm
That's
full of all the
great.
information.
Right? Now we have an inside.
There we go.
Wow. Well, it looks like you're going places. That's really
Thank
great.
you.
I'm
Thank
super
you.
proud. That's super cool to hear. I don't think I've ever talked to anyone in the female side of the music industry. I know quite a few male, artists, but not too many female artists that are really just out there plugging it away and getting it. And there's so many women out there now. I mean,
Yeah.
just so many women, and even more and more coming up. And it's great to see someone that's doing what they love and enjoying themselves and getting out there in the business. Do you think it's harder for the females getting into the business? Do you think it's a bit tougher for you, or it's about a bit tougher for women across the board, or is it about even right now?
I think it kind of depends on the walk that you're on. It depends on the shoes that you're wearing. I think sometimes I've been very lucky to have been respected. I feel very mutually to my peers. Um, but there's definitely circumstances that are a little bit iffy, and I have friends, female friends, that have not felt that way. And I think it's all really, it's just the people that you meet. Sometimes you find the good ones, and unfortunately, sometimes you find the bad ones. I've just been very, very lucky, and I'm really appreciative of that.
And when it comes to your style of music, and you said you're kind of on the countryside and kind of on the rock side, kind of a combo, kind of, would you consider yourself more what they call a new country sound?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I hate to throw that word out there that people were throwing around for a while, that bro country. I don't
You're right.
really like that. I mean,
I
everybody has
can't
their
fall into bro
interpretation.
country.
Yeah.
Bro country
So
isn't me.
so you've got kind of more of that upbeat country sound, not the older, slow drawn country sound
Yeah, one
across
of
the
my
board.
songs, Jackson, is really, I think, true country.
Hmm.
And people have been asking me for that, and I like to give the people what they want. So it was really cool to be able to release that and kind of see how that goes. I definitely go more towards like a really edgy country kind of sound when it comes to
Hmm.
songwriting. That's just my natural space.
Hmm.
So like I said, I feel like it's hard for me to marry one or the other. I like them both blended together.
Well, that's good. That's good. I like the way that country seems to be going nowadays. there was a time where I wasn't really into the newer country songs. And
Right.
I've been a diehard country fan forever. My parents were country fans, and it's just what I grew up on. And
Right.
I'm really liking the new sound of the newer bands. I like your sound. I like a lot of these newer ones. With Kelsey
Yes.
Ballerini.
Yes.
Just
Love her.
love her sound. And it's just and it's a good sound, and you can dance to it. And
Mhm.
and I'm a country dancer. I'm an old country
Yeah.
dancer, but man, if you can dance to it and you can sing to it, you got you a winner right there.
It's a win. It's a
Yeah.
win.
So in your personal life, how are things going for you? You still got the boyfriend that used to be or that is a Marine? Because once a
Yes.
Marine, always a Marine.
Amen. Yes, I do.
And family wise, how is your family handling all this new fame?
They're good. They're good. I have 3 older brothers, so I'm consistently humbled. My head can never get big. Which is fine.
Oh, 3 older brothers. I can't even imagine. Oh, your life, girl. How does that boyfriend handle that?
He's good. He passed with flying colors.
Oh, that's
He's a good one.
good. That's good. So is your family all still up in Minnesota, you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it hard being away from home?
Yeah, I have a niece now, so it's tough missing out on a lot of those first. But there's FaceTime, there's videos, there's photos, so you kind of feel like you're there, but I don't get to visit home as much as I wish I did.
Mhm.
Hopefully I'll be able to change that in the future.
Yeah, there you go. Stay positive. That's what
Yeah.
matters. And I get that. Being military, prior service, traveling a lot. My kids weren't raised around family. So when I got out, I came back home
Right.
for that reason right there. Because it's hard. It's hard when
Mhm.
you're not there, and you miss out on nieces and nephews growing up, and my kids not growing up around their cousins and different things like
Right.
that. But like you said, today's day and age, FaceTime, Instagram, you get
Right.
photos, you get pictures, you can call up and video chat all the time. I mean, it's not like it used to be. It's
Mhm.
like you're in the same room, even if
Right.
you're not.
Right.
So that's really great that you're still, around your family and get, a lot to do with a lot of people.
Mhm.
That's cool. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Well,
There's pluses and minuses to phones and social media and all of that, but I do really appreciate the way that I can stay connected to the people I care about.
and so on social media, do you have Twitter?
Yes. I have all the things.
You have Facebook, you have
Yes.
Instagram, so we'll be able to put all your socials up on our page, share it with everybody, and all your music is available on what
All the
different
streaming
platforms? All
platforms,
the
yeah.
streaming
Yeah.
platforms? So we
Yep.
can just gurgle your name, and then all your stuff will come up
Exactly.
on all the different platforms. Wonderful. All right. So everybody that's listening, you guys, there you go. I have a question from Jake over here, or Radar, as he's known to everybody. So I'm going to pull that up real quick. Well, I thought I had it. Now I can't find it. Hold on. I got too many things open. What venue or concert do you think you'll feel that what concert or venue when you play it do you think will make you feel like you've made the big time?
That the Grand Ole Opry. That one's always very easy for me.
Grand Ole Opry. Yeah. I had a buddy, Josh Ward, played the Grand Ole Opry recently. And yeah, I think he said basically the exact same thing. That was
Mhm.
like that let him know that was the thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a
I can't even
special.
imagine. That's got to be like the big dream for like
Oh,
any artist.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Any place else you'd like to play? Like your dream venue you would just love to play?
Ooh. Well, because I'm from Minnesota, it'd be really cool to play like the Target Center, XL Energy Center, something like that would be very, very cool. The Opry, the Ryman would be really cool. There's so many places, honestly. Like the list, I could talk to you for the next 18 hours about places I would like to play. And just go down my phone and be like, that one, that one, that one, and that one.
So we need to get you out here to Texas.
Yes, I've never
We need to
been
get
to
you
Texas.
we need to get you out here and play Green Hall.
That'd be fun.
Because Green Hall's got some starts for a lot of people.
For sure.
Yeah, that'd be a great one to get you out to.
That'd be really
See,
fun.
got to add that to your bucket list.
Adding it right when we're off of this.
Well, it's been so nice having you on. I'm sorry that we didn't have more time. I'm sorry we had the lovely like gremlins on our, but you know, honestly and seriously, and we say this probably every week, if we don't have gremlins on the show, then we just have not been on air because
Amen.
we always have some kind of a glitch. And I think it's me personally. I was going to blame it on my dog, but he's asleep over here. So
Right.
it's probably not his fault, but
You take the blame this time.
yeah, he's a Chihuahua, so it was probably his fault. Yeah.
He's like, we're gonna make it not work. We're gonna make it not work.
Right? Because he's like, I would rather you come over here and cuddle me than do
Right.
that. So yeah,
He's got his
exactly.
priorities straight.
He does. He does. He's sleeping. I'm all about that. Those are my priorities. Well, thank you so much for coming on tonight. I'm going to see if we'll be able to get Radar back for me and Radar to close the show out tonight and do our last minute little things. But thank you again so much. And everybody listening, we will post all her social media links. We will post her website. If you are in the Nashville area, please, please, please get out there. Find one of the places where she's going to be playing. Give her a shout. You know, if you get a chance to meet her, tell her you heard her here first. And good luck. Good luck in the future.
Thank
We are
you.
going to keep our eye on you and we will have you back again, lady. You're not going anywhere without us.
Perfect. Perfect.
Awesome. And thank you so much again. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been really fun.
And you have a great night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Radar, are you out there somewhere?
Tear down,
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
All right, we're back. And I'm hoping that everyone can hear me and Taryn, because apparently this is the weirdest freaking night with that. I don't even know. And I don't.
Yeah, it's been a little crazy.
And I have touched 0 settings. Nothing.
I'm telling you. It's the gremlins. They love
something.
us.
And I was looking forward, I was really looking forward to, I was just back behind the scenes. I'm just firing questions off to TZ. Ask her this.
Yeah.
Ask her this. Ask her this. And when she was talking about the bathroom, I was like, has anyone stopped her in the bathroom? And I was getting ready to hit send. And then she's like, and then in the bathroom, it's so weird. God, she's.
Well, women in bathrooms, though, like I said,
I know.
her, women, we are best friends with everybody in the bathroom. The bathroom is a whole nother world for women. That's why I don't understand people saying that bad things can happen to women in bathroom. No, if there's a group of women in a bathroom, it's a party.
Right.
It is a party.
It's probably a better party than on the dance floor. Now, question, and this is something I wanted to ask her, but she'd never. When you asked if she'd ever been to Texas, my follow on was if she had to be do you think it's easier in somewhere like Austin or New Braunfels or something like that to get noticed, or Nashville? I wonder how that.
Well, since she had never been to Texas, I guess she doesn't.
It's hard to have that. Yeah, that.
I personally, I want to ask. So I have a friend who does know someone in the music business in Nashville, and then of course I live here in New Braunfels and do know people in the music business in New Braunfels. I'll have to do some question asking of some people and see what they think.
Well, because you look at, I think of bands, and I think of, we'll take Pat Green for example. Okay, huge in Texas. Yeah, and actually even up here they play him on the radio. But I wonder if he would have went to Nashville,
if he'd have gone more. And more completely broad.
Yep.
His would have been bigger.
Especially back in the time when Wave on Wave came out. You know what I mean?
I love that song.
I do too. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that would have had the backing of a Nashville record label, if that would have went super far, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, versus being Texas country, what they considered Texas country and Texas local.
Yep. And I absolutely love Pat Green. I love Cross Canadian Ragweed and Wade Bowen and that whole Stoney LaRue, all that red dirt country too. That's good. It's good music, and they write their heart out, and I think
it's that ebb and flow of the different styles that they play.
Possibly.
It's across the board. What's big and hot in country, the whole bro country thing was real big. And that red dirt Texas country music isn't real bro country.
Right.
So it's did they just not come out at the right time? Was their style just not what was big and popular? Or was it the fact that they were based more local Texas?
But you look at someone like Robert Earl Keen, right? Who
has been around forever, and
played Texas music forever, and not just in Texas country circles is known for being a fabulous songwriter. He's known throughout the country music scene for being an amazing songwriter and artist, and he never really eclipsed that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a great, super good guy. I love Robert Earl Keen. I think everybody who listens to his music or listens to songs, when you hear somebody else play something like The Road Goes On Forever, right? Yeah. And you're just wow, that's a fucking amazing song. And you oh, this guy's great. Or, there's other bands too, we'll go with Reckless Kelly or something, they're Reckless Kelly.
Asleep at the Wheel.
Yep.
Asleep at the Wheel used to be just a small band, and then they just took over. But it's was it the timing? Was it the style? Was it the location?
Yep.
There's so many things that just have to line up.
Yep.
To give you that bump.
I wonder how many, obviously she's recording. She's got the songs that I found of hers to play. I actually bought them off Amazon. So if you have Amazon Music, you can get her stuff on Amazon Music.
Yeah, I got her stuff on Amazon Music
Yep.
too.
So you can get it on there. I thought I was on iTunes in the store. It was on. I was actually really afraid of getting stopped playing it because usually when you buy stuff, that's when it like freaks out. But I saw on one of the things on like when I was Googling her music earlier today, in preparation for the show, it said that it was royalty free. So I'm actually probably going to leave. I should have asked her which song of hers, if I were to leave one in my rotation, which one she'd want.
Well, you can ask her offline.
I will. Yeah. I'll always ask her.
And then just see if you can get some input from her and which one she wants you to leave in rotation.
Yep.
I want to hear that song she was talking about, Jackson. She said it's a more country, and I definitely want to check that one out.
Right.
Because I mean, like, deep at heart, I'm a Loretta Lynn, Tanya Tucker, Lori Morgan fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big time old country fan.
See, and this is where I'm.
And when I say old country, I'm talking 70s, 80s,
Right.
some of the 90s.
See, and I look at bands like Chris Stapleton, who just played with George Strait, right?
Yeah.
Or Blackberry Smoke.
They're good.
Who's got quite a bit of traction.
Mhm.
Like, not everything is like bro country. That's coming out.
Cody Johnson's still got that old country feel, and
Yep.
I love me some Cody Johnson.
And so that's why I'm trying to figure out like why.
And if you've not listened to Josh Ward, go download Josh Ward.
Josh Ward. Okay, I will.
Josh Ward. He's got his own station even on Amazon Music.
Okay.
But he's got that Cody Johnson cross Canadian ragweed feel, but he's still got a lot of that Merle Haggard, George Strait kind of going in there too. I mean, he's just good.
I'm just saying, if those guys are selling out venues like that, it's not everything is bro country.
Oh,
so that's why I'm kind of like,
but that bro country's kind of going out of style.
I hope so.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not
garbage.
hearing as much of it as I used to.
It's such garbage.
And I think more stuff is coming out.
I don't know. My
making us
daughter just paid a bunch of money to go watch Kane Brown in concert though too. So
we saw him at Gruntfest a few years back.
that's
Like
pretty.
before he was big.
That's pretty bro country. So
I think the girls go see him because they think he's hot.
You know what? In all fairness, that's part of it.
I mean, not because he doesn't sing good. I mean, he does, and he does have some good danceable songs. But I'm sure a lot of it is the young girls and the
Absolutely. Yeah, my 16-year-old daughter. My 16-year-old daughter and her buddies were all like, "Oh my God, go Kane Brown!" So
exactly.
But then again, their moms were the same way. So
exactly, because I was that way with Alan Jackson and Clint Black and Clay Walker and George. I mean, you can name them all. I was moist in the britches for those boys, and I don't even like that word at all.
Moist or britches?
Moist. I hate the word moist. I just think it's just gross.
I just got an email. It just came in like literally 2 seconds ago. That's what I was picking up my phone to look at. Veterans Guaranteed Cost of Living Allowance Adjustment. The new law guarantees that veterans will receive a cost of living adjustment to VA compensation that is equal to the COLA applied to Social Security benefits. And that's from VA.gov.
Yeah, I saw that earlier today.
Oh, well, I just got the email. So.
Oh, well, you're behind the curve.
I am behind the curve. But anyway.
That's okay, though. You were driving and then recovering and then working. So.
I like showered.
Yeah.
So, well, we did 3 things. We drove, we shopped, and we did things I'm not going to talk about on the radio.
Yeah, I know about the things you're not talking about on the radio.
But and that too. Well, and we let's see. Sunday night we stayed in Blackhawk, the casinos up, and it's gorgeous up there. It's on the way towards like Winter Park and all that. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous up there. And then Sunday we stayed in Loveland again.
Cool. I've been to the car wash twice, and I'm still peeling bugs off my new car.
I didn't have to do that until, so we were parked outside of your joint, right? Yeah, and we got like a big giant bird dirt right in front of where Anna was looking out.
Yeah. She said a bird shit on your car.
I didn't clean it until we were in Wyoming yesterday. And
we drove Thursday night and again Sunday night back roads in Texas and nothing but bugs. Just big, giant, nighttime bugs just splat, splat, splat.
See, and we
We
didn't.
cleaned every 2 hours when we'd stop to either pee or whatever. We were scraping bugs off my windshield. It
Yep.
was awful.
See, I normally would do that. But so we had that bird dirt right in the middle of her view too. And like almost every picture she would take of the mountains has this fucking white spot at the corner because and so I didn't clean the windshield till like yesterday, halfway through Wyoming.
Just to be an ass.
Kinda.
Just leave it there. You were
Well,
like,
a bird
it's
shit
a
on
bird
my
shit.
side of this on the windshield, so I had to clean it.
Oh, okay.
Well, honestly, half the place didn't even have water. Did you see what I was talking about with the bags? Did you stop anywhere for the plastic bags?
Oh, no, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. But I
Yeah.
did see that you have to pay for them.
Yeah, it's 10 cents to get them, and a lot of places won't get
Yeah.
them. So when I went
We
to,
had to pay we went 2 places. We went Target and we went Subway.
Yep.
No, Safeway.
Yep.
And you had to pay for bags at both
yep,
places.
mm-hmm. Yep. If you have cloth bags or bring your own, it's fine. But so we went to, we went down south of Denver is a place called Castle Rock. It's about midway between, Fort Carson and Denver, right? Colorado Springs and Denver. And there's big outlet stores there and stuff. So we went there and I went to the Under Armour place and we got a bunch of stuff in there because it's like fucking awesome. Some of that shit was like 60 or 70% off or more.
Wow.
And so, we have a bunch of kids, so Under Armour hoodies are fucking right up there, right?
Yeah.
Especially the middle schoolers.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting a hoodie.
Wear.
I was getting Under Armour hoodies in there for like $12.
Nice.
And then they gave me another 10% off on top of that for military discount.
Oh, look at you go, saving money.
So school shopping for them. But they were like, "Do you have to pay for a bag? Do you want a bag?" I said, "Yeah." They're like, "Do you want a small one or a big one?" And I was like, "Well, I don't have very much stuff." And the girl goes, "If you buy a big one, you won't have to buy one the rest of the day." And she pulls out
So you
this
just put
bag. It's like half the size of a duffel bag. I'm like, "Yup, give me one of them babies."
And then that's the only bag you had to get the whole day.
Yeah. What about the places that make you bag your own? How do places that make you scan your own products charge you for bags? So what they do at Target anyway, they
make you put in the number.
You put in the number, and then they say beforehand that you'll be charged 10 cents per bag.
Yeah.
How
I did it that way at Safeway.
Yep.
And I was like, well, then I'm only going to use one bag. And I shoved like every single thing I bought into
Right.
one bag.
Well, and
then it was like carrying it all like this.
we were mildly smart because we brought some shopping bags from before.
Well, there you go.
Yep. But that was only mildly smart because we brought like 3. And we bought a lot of shit.
Well, the next trip to Colorado, if I know I'm going to be shopping, I will be bringing bags.
Don't.
Although I could have grabbed bags out of my car.
Yeah.
I have some in my glove box.
Mhm.
Some of those little bitty ones, they fold up inside each other, and then you undo them, and they're like the size of a nice size shopping bag. And I totally forgot I had them in there. But that's how they get you.
That is.
Yeah.
You know, I get it though. I get it. It's a thing. It's supposed to help, cut down
I was
on
fine
waste.
paying the
and
10 cents.
It's whatever. I paid more money for dumber shit. So
True story. I paid for divorces.
they're expensive because
Those
they're
were
worth it.
Fucking ridiculous.
Oh well. So should we do the
We're doing a wrap up.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's wrap
I have a shirt. I don't think anybody's seen this shirt.
Hold on, I got it. Let me get you on your.
And this is kind of girly, but it's worth it.
Okay.
Okay. Suck it up, Buttercup.
I love it.
But it's fancy. It's got flowers. It makes me feel feminine.
It has very fancy font too.
Yes, it's girlish.
It is girlish.
So I'm being crude yet ladylike, all at the same time.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. I wore it to work today. That tells y'all how relaxed my job is. I can wear this shirt to work and no one has a problem with it because the public doesn't see me. So there we go. In fact,
Well,
I
there you
looked
go.
exactly like this at work today. No makeup, my hair all. It's too hot, people. It's too hot in Texas. Way too hot for all this stuff. I don't know how the people that have to look all shiny for their jobs do it because I did fill my hot tub with cold water though, so I'll be swimming in that tomorrow.
Did you? Nice. I need to do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, my granddaughter had a ball last night. You fill a hot tub up with cold water and tell a 6-year-old that that is their pool, and they will have a party. She had the best time. Best time. So, well, do you want me to see? I don't believe we have any. Yeah, I don't think we have anything coming up on any of the shows. Nobody for the next couple weeks. No guesties.
He said
Everybody's out on
he sweated
vacation.
through his leather belt today.
Holy crap, that's hot.
If Walmart starts charging for bags, I'm not going to use them. And when I go walk out, they want to look at my receipt. I'm going to run like hell. That's a good idea.
Just do like the kids do. Just hold open your shirt and just, like make it like a hammock and put all your groceries in your shirt and just carry it out like that.
That'd be funny to get your eggs and shit in there. But I just push it out to the car and then throw your shit in the car. That's what someone else said earlier last week.
Yeah, just stick it all into the shopping cart.
Yep.
And just wheel it on out there and then put it in the back of your car.
Patrick said he
in the
loves that
bags.
the flour is a buttercup, he thinks. Is it an actual
I think
buttercup?
it is too. I think it's a buttercup, the flour. You're right. I'm pretty sure that
All
it
right.
is. I don't know, but I'll bet you're probably right.
I don't know. Anyway, so let's get back to shutting this baby down.
Yeah, let's shut this baby down.
I'll quit my
I got my
ADD.
pillow for my chair. I've really got to get a better office chair, y'all.
Can you hear it squeak? I guess not. Mine's
No.
really squeaky.
No,
Need to fix
I
that.
have a very old wooden like chair from like the 1950s.
That sounds like a horrible contraption to sit in for
It's
2.5
very
hours
uncomfortable.
once a week.
I usually have a nice little cushion that's usually on it, but one of the animals took off with it.
Jerks.
Yeah, asshole.
Anyway,
Yeah, no guests, and looks like no shows until next Friday
possibly.
after the 4th of July. That's what it's looking like.
Yep. So, well, I'll let you. Oh, on a normal week. This is a normal week. Okay.
Normal week.
Because you've been listening to her, TZ, and me, Radar. It's the Smoke Pit. Tomorrow night is Ice for the Sergeant's Time. Thursday night, Sergeant's Time. He'll be talking about all things National Guard, active duty reserves. He's going to be on a little hiatus, basically for the whole month of July, I believe. That's what I saw. Maybe
a lot of it.
middle of July, and he's coming back. So Friday night, every other Friday night is Friday Night Freedom. Kaz and Pookie talking about funny shit. Unfortunately, this week not talking about some important birthdays we have, but though we're bringing you some good shit.
Bastards.
Saturday night is a Don's Day. Day of no scheduled activities. There are no shows on Saturday nights. Sorry about it. Sunday night is normally the smoke pit. It's normally the sports bar with actual King, Smith, and Coach. They talk about check it out. Sportsing. They have the sportsing things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what they do. So if you're interested in the sportsing, they'll be talking about it on Sunday nights here on Sunday at the sports bar. Now Monday is the Apple Monday edition because it's an edition that happens every Monday. Again with Ice. He'll be talking about some current event stuff, some fun stuff. He has cool guests. Little break for a couple weeks while he gets he's getting some stuff set up. But hey, until that happens, let's enjoy his vacation and whatnot. Now, Tuesday night is normally Pop Culture Warrior with CQ and one of his harem of co-hosts. Lovely bunch of co-hosts. He's got a lovely bunch of co-hosts. Coconuts that pop up from time to time, and they're great guys and gals, and they're fantastic. It's a fantastic show. It's where I spend a lot of my time on Tuesday night. So get a chance, listen up. Giving away some good stuff over there too. And then you circle back to us. Normally every Wednesday, next week not so much, but normally every Wednesday right here for the Smoke Pit.
Yeah.
So, well, I am going to play a song that you guys have already heard tonight. It's one of the first ones we played. It's from our guest, Dariann Leigh. This one's called 10,000 Miles. So apparently you guys have been asking about some of the music we play. And I'm going to start highlighting the bands every week. I want to kind of highlight some of these bands so you guys can, if you enjoy their music, you can look them up. A lot of them are touring artists or have music on YouTube or for sale on Amazon or whatever. If you like what they do, support their stuff. I love playing music for you guys, and I absolutely love when it is stuff that's not mainstream. So I love supporting local artists of all types. But on this venue, I can definitely support these local musical artists. And if you like what they do the same. So, but I think for her, TZ, you got any words of wisdom for the week?
Use baby powder. It helps with chafing. But don't do it if you're sweaty, because that just makes for a paste.
Oh, that sounds ridiculous. So, all right. Well, on that note, on that bombshell, it's time to end. So
it is.
Thank you so much for joining us, and good night. For sure. Have a happy 4th of July holiday. Please do that.
Yes.
Be safe.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Come back with the right amount of digits, please.
Please.
All right. And shots.
Bye.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Hey, it's Dariann. Sorry I missed your call. Be sure to leave a message and I'll get right back to you.
Hey, beautiful. I know you're probably sleeping right now, and I'm not sure when I'll be able to call again. Everything's going good over here. I love you, and I miss you.
Like waves in the ocean are bound to the sea, crashing over and over into me. 2 drops in the ocean and our love is key. Oh, if you ever wonder where I'll be, from sea to shining sea, you know you're out there fighting. I'm trying to be strong, gotta keep on moving, step after step till I'm in your arms. 10,000 miles, never felt so far. My love is wherever you are. The nights are so long, yeah, I feel so alone. Reaching out for you, forgetting you're gone. From dusk till dawn, no matter how much time goes on. From sea to shining sea, you know you're out there fighting. I'm trying to be strong.